My child, on the eve of World War I and II, millions of men were living in a state of blissful ignorance, unaware of the impending doom that was about to unfold. They read the newspaper, they saw the signs, but they did nothing. They were paralyzed by fear, convinced by their loved ones that everything would work out fine. But it didn't, and millions paid the ultimate price for their inaction. History has shown us that inaction has been the culprit behind countless unnecessary deaths. It's easier to stick to the status quo, to follow the crowd, and to ignore the warning signs. Inaction is the cancer that eats away at our souls, the poison that seeps into our minds, and the chains that bind us to mediocrity. It's the excuse we make for not trying, the justification we use for not taking risks, and the reason we give for not pursuing our dreams. But what if I told you that there's a different way? A way of living that's not defined by fear but by courage. A way of living that's not characterized by complacency but by boldness. A way of living that's not marked by inaction but by purpose. There were a few individuals who dared to be different, who took bold action despite being ridiculed or ostracized. The truth is, most people are victims of inaction. They are held hostage by their own fears, doubts, and limitations. They are convinced that they are not good enough, smart enough, or talented enough. But I'm here to tell you that that's a lie. Noticing the signs of danger is not enough. It's the action taken that matters. Many people recognize the warning signs, but few take concrete steps to change their circumstances. The question is, what will you do when faced with the choice between comfort and survival? Will you be one of the few who take bold action, or will you be swept away by the tide of inaction? The choice is yours, and yours alone. You have within you the power to change your circumstances, to break free from the shackles of inaction, and to unleash your full potential. You have the power to choose to act and to create the life you want. But it won't be easy, it won't be comfortable, and it won't be safe. Because the moment you decide to take action, you will be met with resistance. You will be met with doubt, and you will be met with fear. But that's where the brave and the bold come in. That's where the heroes are made. That's where the legends are born. The German man who sold his belongings and moved to America in 1912 was seen as crazy. But he was a visionary. He saw the signs, he read the newspapers, and he took action. What about you? What will you do when faced with the choice between comfort and survival? Will you be the one of the few who take bold action, or will you be swept away by the tide of inaction? The choice is yours, but know this: inaction has consequences, inaction has a price, and inaction will ultimately lead to regret. The world is a battleground where the brave and the bold triumph, while the timid and the complacent perish. History has shown us time and time again that inaction is the ultimate enemy of progress, the silent killer of dreams, and the thief of potential. So don't be a victim of inaction. Don't be a prisoner of your own fears. Don't be a slave to your own doubts. Break free, take action, unleash your potential. Because in the end, it's not the years we live that matter, but the life we live in those years. It's not the breaths we take that count, but the moments we seize. And it's not the actions we don't take that define us, but the actions we do. Click here to watch more to get motivated for life. Wake up.